The African Union Commission chairperson is calling on leaders from the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda to prioritize dialogue under historical processes aimed at bringing peace to their border region. Moussa Faki Mahamat said the goal of the dialogue should be to settle their political differences. The African Union Commission chair expressed his concern about the escalation in violence along their border and reiterated his call for a rapid de-escalation. He added there should not be any military solution to problems and disagreements within the African family. Faki also called on foreign powers to abstain from interference in the internal affairs of all African countries, notably those of the Great Lakes region. Well, on Wednesday, the United Nations Security Council sanctioned the leaders of 6 armed groups in the eastern DRC. The sanctions include an arms embargo, travel ban and asset freeze. Violent clashes have escalated in eastern DRC between the Congolese army and the M23 rebel group. Kinshasa, the UN and many Western countries continue to accuse Kigali of supporting the M23 rebels fighting in the mineral-rich region. Rwanda denies any involvement and calls on the international community to study the root causes of the conflict for a solution. The measures from the United Nations Security Council have widespread support among Congolese citizens.
In fact, for us, it's a non-event since we don't understand how they can leave actors who are known, but they are beating around the bush. They bypass so as not to sanction the real actors. The United Nations saw that the Congolese population is now awake and has risen up against the main actor. Now they are trying to fool us.
If you see all the people who have been targeted by these sanctions, they're just people who don't even have bank accounts. If we have to put it that way, they are people who represent nothing in this war. The great commanders, the designers of war, the United Nations have reports on them. Reports which demonstrate very well that Rwanda has its soldiers on Congolese soil. But what did they do with Rwanda? Yet, these are the United Nations reports. Instead of sanctioning Rwanda, for example, we act on someone like Willy Ngoma. What does Willy Ngoma represent in that? For me, it is an unparalleled hypocrisy that we are decrying, and we are asking that the United Nations be sincere with Congo and not leave Congo in on such jokes.